All right guys, so we have made a whole lot of changes in the way that we homeschool over the last few years, and in particular this year there's quite a few changes that I'm actually implementing in my planning process. So I wanted to bring you guys up to speed and let you know what we're doing. On the electronics front, we have made a new change, and it is stemmed by our move into the RV. We wanted something that was going to be more mobile, and so we got the boys some new tablets. All right, so I'm going to try and do this with them on my back. We'll see how it works. But we got Joshua and Jackson some new Chromebooks. We have the shockproof cases on them so that if they get dropped in tablet form, they are, thank you, they are safe. This tablet is the Pixel Slate made by Google, and we are absolutely loving this tablet. It has a pen that goes with it, so Joshua can work on his penmanship, and Jackson, now that he's starting to work on his penmanship, can work on his penmanship. And then there is also a keyboard option for when they are working on typing, because Joshua is doing typing, and then it also allows them to have a keyboard for making final drafts of writing projects. All right, so each of the boys have a pair of wireless headphones to go with their tablet so that they can focus on what they are working on and not be distracted by what their brothers are working on at the time. So we are really liking these, and everything that we have for the tablet all fits into this case. We love it. It works perfectly. This year I'm finding myself kind of walking away from traditional curriculums a lot more than I have in the past. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but out of fear of not having it all figured out, I felt like I had to stick with the curriculum, and that hasn't been working very well for us the last couple years. I end up doing what I want to anyways, and so I'm just gonna start this year doing it that way instead of wasting the energy and the time figuring out what curriculums might work best for us. So there are two curriculums that we are still using. One of them we are using rather loosely, and that is all about reading. I really like their readers. They're great. It's progressive, and I like that about them. What we're not doing with All About Reading is the rest of the stuff. So we do still have the readers, but honestly, our reading has become more child-led, and so Joshua is picking the stories that he wants to read. Right now, he is in the middle of a book about trains, and he's really enjoying that, so that's going really well for us. We are going to be using teaching textbooks for math for Joshua. It's a really great online curriculum, and Joshua has started that already, and he's really enjoying it, and he's doing really well. I wish that they could come up with a curriculum for below 3rd grade, because I think that would have been a lot less painful for us. If you've watched any of our other homeschool videos, you know that math is one of those areas where we struggle. Joshua is really excited about what we are starting with for school this year and was asking to introduce the books to you. So I'm going to have him go ahead and do that for you.
This one's a tornado book. I'm really interested in learning about tornadoes, so yeah, I'm gonna read about these too. I'm gonna read about them. And you do not want to be in a EF5 tornado. It's the worst kind. This is a choose your own adventure book, and there's a decision that you can survive this, but it's all about survival. See if you can survive this, see if you can survive that. The Revolutionary War. And it's another one of these books, just like Can You Survive Storm Chasing, but something different. But it's about the Revolutionary War. It is another book with decisions, and we haven't read it yet. It might be good. Oh, and this one is about the 4th of July story. We got this book so we can learn about the 4th of July, which is coming up soon, just like our Memorial Day video. This is what we're gonna use for that. We'll make a video talking about it. Oh, and there's another book. Wow. Everything weather. So there's pictures, and there's an upside down funnel cloud, hurricane, and snow, and a blizzard. And inside it it's not a choose your own decision book. So it's kind of like this. There's things that tell you what's on which chapter, and you read that book, and you read that 2 pages. Each chapter is 2 pages long, and these pages are pretty long too. I'm really interested in weather right now, so we're getting new books to learn about it.
Okay.
So we are pretty excited about the changes that we have made in our homeschool this year, especially about how that is going to transition us into the RV. We are really excited about that transition. As you saw in our last video, we are getting ready to go on a really big trip. So we're really excited about that, and we are on to the next adventure.
Our headphones are our favorite part of our tablets because they're wireless and they just help us concentrate on what we're doing. I can go get my tablet and headphones and whatever I need and do school now whenever I want to, instead of having to share the one tablet